Hey guys, and welcome to the tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a scary clown face, wide mouth. So first I'm going to start off with a light foundation all over Liam's face to help set the colors. Now I'm going to be putting my black eyeshadow all over his eye. I like to use the black eyeshadow to help set the Halloween makeup. Now we're going to do the outlining for the nose and the mouth. I'll be using a red liner pencil. Now you want to start the mouth on top of the actual nose and make a little dot so you can have a point and to bring it up. And then bring it down just below the chin and do it as point again to bring it up and connect it and bring it down. Now I'm going to be doing lines so that I can actually see where my teeth are going to go. I will be adding gums to this look as well. You always need to have some form of design that you want to be able to have on the face before you start your shading, or otherwise you're going to be wiping makeup off where you don't want it to be. So I like to use this kind of stuff to just make my teeth defined and where I'm going to put them. Now that I've filled in where the gum lines are and the teeth, I've just filled it in with my red as well. Now I can start my shading, and I'm just going to want to shade in between the actual eyeliner that I've drawn on his face for my first layer. Shading is really fun when you're doing teeth because you can really make them look more real when you're done. Now I'm going to put on a second coat of white. My first coat is already dried. And I'm going to lightly dab around the eyes and swoop it onto the hairline and onto the hair. You're going to probably want to always put on a second coat if you want it to be more white and more full. While I'm waiting for my white to dry, I'm going to be taking my black and I'm going to take a sponge and I'm going to lightly dab it to make my mouth darker. Try not to get it on your white of the teeth that you have already designed. Take your time, it's worth it. Now I'm going to want to leave a little spot on his lip so that I can put a tongue there. So I'll take my red liner and I'll just make a base coat for it, just on the bottom lip. I've taken my red liner and I've weighted just enough so that my white was a little bit dry but not too dry, so that I could add a little bit of a white dot. And I've outlined his whole mouth to have more of a gum line. and I've just made this darker. Now I'm going to take a white eyeshadow to help set the white. For where I'm going to be putting his evil clown area, his bad brows. I'm also going to put on a white mineral so that it has a little bit of a sparkle to it. Just lightly pat it on. You can put it anywhere where the white is, wherever you want more of a shine. Now that everything is dry, I'm going to apply the blue eyeshadow on both sides. And now I'm going to apply 2 coats of white onto my teeth. Now I'm drawing on the evil eyebrows to make him look scary. I'm just using a black liner to add detail to it. I'm going to outline the blue, put lines down his face and around his smile. Now I'm going to take my black eyeshadow and I'm just going to start to shade it to make it look like an eyebrow, like he has a mean expression on his face. Follow all the lines with just lightly shading. Make sure you blend it well. As you can see here, I put a little bit of white to make it more of a gray. Now I'm going to take my black and I'm going to just lightly dab it on the eye to make it darker. And you're going to want to do this on your teeth as well. And you're going to put it to help define all of these little lines around the blue. Make sure that they're thick and dark. I like the Halloween cream makeup the best for this. I find it goes on fairly smooth. And I'm just going to lightly make these a little bit more defined with the Halloween makeup. Very lightly though, not too dark. Now I'm going to start to define my teeth. Once all this has all been dried, I start to add a little bit more detail into the teeth and into the gums. And this is where you can really play with it. You can make them sharper. You can add little shading at the bottom to give it more of a 3D effect. Really play around with it. It's a lot of fun to do this. I use a lipstick brush to do this because I find it's the easiest to have more detail. At this point, I'm going to want to take my red blood and I'm going to put it on all of the red, so on the tongue and on the teeth, on lips, gums, and I'll even probably put some on the nose. Just lightly dab it on top or on the bottom to give it more of a spookier look. I like to use the red blood because of the way it dries. And here we go. This is the scary clown, big mouth, wide mouth. If you like this tutorial, please hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to us. Thank you so much for watching and share this with your friends. Or Ilya might scare you. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween!